Sega! Welcome to the world of Sega Genesis commercials, where everything is faster, louder, and more colorful than reality. It's a place where hedgehogs can run at supersonic speed, where football players can tackle each other without helmets, and where aliens invade our planet just so we can shoot them with laser guns. In short, it's a world that's so over the top it makes the circus look like a library. Sit back, relax, and prepare to enter a realm where blast processing is a real thing, and Sega does when Nintendo don't. It's a battle cry. So let's ditch the NES, dive into the blast processing, whatever that is, and look at some Sega Genesis commercials.
And so it was, late in the 20th century, that a popular...
This looks like a direct copy of an old Apple commercial.
There was brain drain, and terminal boredom swept the countryside. The maker looked down and was not pleased by what he saw. He said, "This is not good." And so it was. He brought forth Genesis, a system with twice the power, twice the intelligence, twice the challenge, twice the fun. Only a chosen few were called forth to experience this new dimension of high-definition graphics and stereo sound. And the maker saw what he had done and said, "Now that's not bad. Discover Genesis, and your world will never be the same."
What's the hottest 16-bit video game system with true arcade games, great graphics, real challenge, stereo sound, and the hottest library too, with games like Altered Beast, Golden Axe, Super Hang-On, Forgotten Worlds, Space Harrier 2, Revenge of Shinobi, Tommy Lasorda Baseball, Buxton, Last Battle, Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf, Super Thunderblade, Zoom, Thunder Force 2, Ghouls and Ghosts, Mystic Defender, Rambo 3, and more. Genesis from Sega. Genesis, the new generation in video games.
Now I remember this age-old battle cry. Too bad now it's Nintendo did what Genesis couldn't.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Columns free.
What
Nintendo? Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October 31st and get an extra game free.
You the dazzling powers of the Mystic Warriors, the Ninja, in Revenge of Shinobi. And 16-bit arcade racing action with Super Monaco Grand Prix.
I never played any of the Shinobi games on the Sega Genesis, but I do remember playing them on the Commodore 64. As for the other one, well, I've never been a racing game fan.
For the Genesis system. Sega Genesis brings the arcade experience home. Genesis system and game sold. Genesis brings you the...
Who are you gonna call? Sega Genesis! This is way better than the NES version. Just a better graphical version than the NES version. Better graphics, same insane difficulty.
16-bit arcade action.
Never played this game, but it looks pretty good.
Gruesome ghosts, ferocious foes, battles of power, of magic and might. Ghouls and ghosts, Ghostbusters and Forgotten Worlds are for the Genesis system. Sega Genesis brings the arcade experience home. Game sold separate.
It's the Sega Summer Sizzle. Buy a Sega Genesis.
So apparently Sega had a summer sizzle. Is this a new version of a summer sale?
120 Sega Master and Genesis games. You also get an extra Genesis game or 2 Sega Master games, up to an $80 value.
So if I buy a console, I'll get these games for free. Was this actually true?
Games and choose either the power-based converter, a 3rd Genesis game, or 2 Sega Master games. Free! It's summer, dudes. And this is hot.
Genesis, yo, it's Sega's Toe Jam and Earl. The hippiness, hoppiness party that's kicking around the world. It's giving it to you like it. Toe Jam and Earl is so funky, it'll make you scream like nothing ever before. Genesis is so much more. Toe Jam and Earl, 2 homeboys can play a different gig every time. Go get your one and you'll be in the hell. You gotta get it. It's a whole lot more.
2 very popular Sega games, and they see where they led with Toe Jam and Earl.
Planet Earth. A scientist creates the ultimate machine.
At last,
A machine that will give him the power to journey into the Mega World. With thousands of colors, 16-bit graphic technology, and 10-channel Mega Stereo sound. The most advanced video game system in the universe.
Yes!
Yay, another rarely remembered Sega console. And that's all, folks. Thanks for joining us on this trip down memory lane with Sega commercials, from Sonic the Hedgehog to the Sega Genesis. We hope you've enjoyed the blast from the past. Just remember, if you've ever find yourself feeling nostalgic for those pixelated graphics and catchy jingles, you can always dust off your old console and relive the glory days. Until then, keep on gaming, and don't forget, Sega did when Nintendo didn't. And if I missed any of your favorites, let me know in the comments. With that, I am Paul saying don't forget to button mash that like button, ring that bell, and smash the subscribe button to get the heads up of my next video. Until then, peace out and stay frosty.